Mark, when we get into the tribulation, there are some people say that, the rapture doesn't happen until the middle of the tribulation. So it's way different. Tell us what it means.
Well, all these views all hold that we're exempt from God's wrath, because that's what the Bible says. We're not appointed to wrath. It's just, when does the wrath start and how does God rescue us from that? So what mid-tribulation believers, what they would say is, they would say Jesus comes back at the midpoint, at the 3.5-year point of that 7-year tribulation to rapture the church to heaven. So they would say that the first 3.5 years of the tribulation isn't God's wrath. It's just man's wrath. It's wars and famines and things like that are taking place. So that's not really the wrath of God, that's the wrath of man. But the wrath of God is confined to that last 3.5 years. Now they often equate the last trumpet in 1 Corinthians 15. It says Christ is going to come, the last trumpet's going to sound. And they equate that often with the last of the trumpet judgments in the book of Revelation. That's in Revelation chapter 11 and verse 15. But the problem with that is the trumpet in 1 Corinthians 15 is for the church. It's a trumpet of grace. Whereas the trumpet in Revelation chapter 11 is for those who've rejected God. And it's a trumpet of judgment. So these are different trumpets. And the other thing is that the whole 7-year period appears to be God's wrath. Because even the seal judgments in the first 3.5 years of the tribulation, those are opened by Jesus.
Yeah.
So to try to limit the wrath of God to the second half of the tribulation doesn't seem to fit. The whole time period is wrath. Now, it does get worse as you go along. It's like birth pains. It's going to increase in intensity and frequency as we go along, but the whole time period is God's wrath.